Okay, good morning, class. This is the last round of your BSG result. And I see some companies, G improved 26 points, okay? And then some company dropped, like F dropped 13 points. So let me see, FAG, you guys are less than 60%, okay? But I already calculated, if you get perfect score on the 2 quizzes and then 0 on the strategic plan, which almost impossible, and then perfect score on your top hat, you will have 60%. So whatever you get from the BSG game will put you to a higher later grade. So we'll see. So I'm guessing unless you didn't sign up for BSG game, you should if you sign up for BSG game, you should pass the class. Okay. So as for what you get, you know, if you are in this team, you probably won't get an A. So if you are in FAG, you won't get an A for sure. I don't know what I'm going to give you. Okay. But I think, let me see, 19. Yeah, I think like I mentioned, G was behind K and L. I think I said if you can be better than the computer team, I would consider to give you I would make adjustment for the grade. Okay. So that's our last result. So G improved 26 points. And then the first, actually 2 companies, they are all number 1, D and I, okay, tie. So actually D is the overall has the highest grade, but I has higher bonus points. So they are tied for the number 1. And I eventually, like the last year, they are the number 1 team. Okay, let me check last year's. So last year, oh, D was number 1. Okay, so it's always like D and I competing. Yeah. So some years are D, some years are I. Yeah. Oh, I were like number 3. Wow, I was number 6. Interesting. 5. Okay. Okay. So this is the result. Let's see, earnings per share. D has the highest, 3.3. I is 3.01. And return on equity, actually, B has the highest return on equity. And stock price wise, wait, oh, sorry. This is year 11. I was like, it doesn't make sense. So earnings per share, I is the highest, 26. And then D is 23. Return on equity, I is 38, D is 30. Oh, very good. And then the weighted average, a lot of you guys exceeded the expectation. Stock price wise, I is 565, D is 533. And then as we see, G's stock price improved from 6 to 22, which is very good. Unfortunately, F dropped from 29 to 12. Okay, A has been struggling, but the last year they also improved. So that's good. And then for credit ratings, G's credit rating from C minus to C, C minus to C, and then B. So this is good. And unfortunately, the image rating F and G are still low, and so does A. Bonus points, like I mentioned, B, C, D got this year's bonus point. We can see B and D got a lot of bonus points. And then the Leapfrog Award this year is G. G got the Leapfrog Award. I also got twice Leapfrog Award. So that's why I has a most, is it I or D has the most bonus points? I has the most bonus points. Yeah. So industry overview. So nobody is building anything in the last year. That shows that, hey, you guys are not, doing something silly. C didn't fill up their capacity. D didn't fill up their capacity. Let me see. I's capacity is not the biggest, but D's capacity last year was the biggest. In year 20 was the biggest. So financial statistics. So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 companies were in a private label. And then C has a lot of cash. Yeah, C has a lot of cash. It's like Apple. CK, no, that's a computer team, doesn't have cash. And then for the gross profit margin, and then G pay a dividend. J pay a lot of dividend. J's dividend is way too much. Yeah, they pay more than they make. So default risk is kind of high. Yeah. But A and G's inventory, days of inventory is kind of high. My dog is whining. And then let me see if anybody is making loss. So nobody has a loss. I mean, this is a cost. So this, we don't have to like really talk about it, but unfortunately, we still have some company have a loss in North America and then Europe. So in those area, the wholesale Europe, North America, and then the internet, North America, some company have lost, but for private label, everybody is making profit. Celebrities, I can see, like, I don't know which one was up for bid this year, but we see E and D has a lot of celebrities. Okay, I as well. So that's it. And let me just see this. So, F, that's why F's dropped, because F doesn't have enough capacity and they put in too much for the private label, but obviously they still don't know what's going on. So you need to have SQ rating 4.7, but yours is 2.2. So that's not good. So F, again, they put the private label 1.3 and then put in 800 something. So that's why F dropped. And then same as in Asia Pacific, but we can see I has a lot of, like, I has the highest market share. D and C relatively smaller. Someone is calling me, so annoying. So I is 15, almost 16. H also 15% in Latin America. And then D is like 19%. And they got all the, wow, this is right on. They got all the private label. So I price a little bit too high, so they didn't get some of this. Yeah, but still, wait. ICE SQ rating is not there. Otherwise, you could have got it. Yeah, so I see that's execution error. Otherwise, you'll be like real number one, not tie with D. But both of you, your team would receive a certificate. So you'll be invited to compete with all the number one teams. I don't know if that's something you want to do. So so that's it. And congratulations. I think unless you messed up with your top hat, you didn't do well on top hat. Otherwise, you should pass the class. Okay, so congratulations and enjoy your summer. Bye.